gut aus soweit. Okay. Stream läuft auch. So. Jo. So, hier noch ein paar Einstellungen machen. Okay, das sieht doch gut aus. Da waren wir beim letzten Mal. So ist es where we were last time. Okay. Do let me know if you want me to talk German or English. Lasst mich wissen, ob ihr Deutsch oder Englisch braucht von mir. Genau. So. Ja. Jetzt hängt es irgendwie. Was nochmal? Blablabla. Jetzt hat sich ein bisschen aufgehängt. Spiel hängt. Hatte ich auch noch nicht. Okay, machen wir was anderes. Quit und nochmal neu starten. Das sollte ja dann funktionieren, ne? Ja, so, dann sagt, wenn ihr Englisch braucht, if you need English, do let me know. Wenn ihr Deutsch braucht, sagt mir Bescheid. Ansonsten erstmal Cheers, bisschen Cranberry Juice mit Sparkling Water, Sprudelwasser. Keine Ahnung, was Cranberries auf Deutsch sind. So, jetzt hoffen wir mal, dass es läuft. Ah, sieht gut aus. Genau, wir machen da weiter, wo wir beim letzten Stream aufgehört haben. Ja, das Overlay habe ich noch nicht hundertprozentig auf Vordermann gebracht. Ich bin gerade auch dabei, im Discord ein bisschen umzubauen. I haven't corrected the overlay 100%. So I'm working on the Discord a bit as well. But here we are. So, sind gerade hier von dem Gefängnis da bei den Piraten weg. Genau, also wir versuchen gerade uns bei den Piraten einzuschleimen. Und sie dann zu verraten. Wer hat sie verraten? Die Piraten. Wir haben sie verraten. So, gonna try to join the pirates here now. But we'll betray them. Cause pirates suck. Steal everything. Also ich klaue immer grundsätzlich hier alles. Also ich klaue nicht, aber ich sammle alles ein. Weil es ist ein Bethesda-Spiel und Materialien und ansonsten kann man es ja dann auch schön verkaufen. Gibt schön Credits. Wir brauchen Credits, wir brauchen viel mehr Credits. Kann ich genug Credits haben? Also lassen wir auch nichts liegen. Wir wollen ja eine ordentliche Welt haben.
Hello everyone, I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Craig.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then Graf jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours?
I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Unser Schiff ist ja
Frankly, I was a bit
schon ein
surprised to
Starborn-Schiff,
receive
da
any
kann
type of
man nichts
response at all.
upgraden.
Hey, Champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut. It's hefty, but I know you can handle it. I'm gonna need a lot more than usual this time. I'm planning to overhaul the entire electrical system before it completely shorts out. Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs. I can't tell you exactly why I needed those. Bell said to keep it hush-hush. As far as next month's shipment, start scrounging up some parts so I can spruce up our defensive batteries. They're looking kind of rusty. I guess that's it for now. I'll have my people in New Atlantis drop off the payment at the spaceport. Just make sure you aren't being followed. We wouldn't want the UC to know they're providing replacement parts to the Crimson Fleet.
So, jetzt laden wir erstmal den ganzen Krempel ab, den wir nicht brauchen. Oh.
Now, that doesn't belong to you, idiot.
Thought you wouldn't get caught or die. Your choice. Next time.
Ah, ich dachte, die wären nicht zum Klauen. We still want to be
Price
nice.
is too high when it comes to the right gear.
Ne, Sell. Okay, den brauchen wir nicht, Den können wir erstmal behalten. Die brauchen wir auch alle nicht. Das behalten wir natürlich. Das brauchen wir nicht. Auch nicht. Auch nicht. Ne. Ah, okay. Hat gar nicht mehr so viel. Das ist ja doof. He's broke. Okay, ob wir was kaufen wollen. Was hat er denn? Darklager. Ne, das ist alles Zeug. Auch keine Digipacks.
I'm sure I got something to suit you.
Irgendwas Interessantes hier hat, aber ich glaube auch nur Scheiße, die ich ihm verkauft habe. Ist eher alles schlechter als das, was ich anhabe. Also lassen wir ihn erstmal dabei.
Stay safe out there.
So.
Need a drink? Bog in the last
Need
note.
some-
Jetzt hier weiter, selbe
Alright.
Spiel. Ja. Hat hier was Interessantes? Ne. Starborn, den habe ich ihm verkauft. Ist auch schlechter als das, was ich anhabe. Auch nix. Okay.
Just to make it quick.
Gucken wir mal, was wir verkaufen können. Waffen waren wir ja gerade. Das brauchen wir alles nicht. Das brauchen wir nicht. Nicht. Auch nicht. Auch nicht. Da geht's. Ammo behalten wir erstmal alles. Space Suites. Weg damit. Packs. Ist weg. Helme. Auch nicht. Granaten und sowas benutze ich sowieso nicht. Notes. Jetzt Bücher können auch alle weg. Okay. Ressourcen behalten wir erstmal. Das kann fast alles weg. Müssen wir mal aufpassen, dass wir den Digipick nicht verkaufen aus Versehen. Weil die sind in diesem Universum ziemlich selten. In allen anderen hatte ich die in Unmengen. Ich weiß nicht, ob es an irgendeinem Update liegt oder so. Aber ja, Kleinvieh macht auch Mist. Ist weg. Behalten wir das mal. Alles weg. Zu viel Zeug. So. Jetzt wird zumindest erstmal den ganzen Krempel los.
Bye, I guess.
Sharks are
Gucken
too
wir mal, ob
scared.
die
You
inzwischen
don't
wieder
make it
irgendwas
and be
Interessantes zu verkaufen hat. Vermute ich aber fast nicht. Nee. Nee.
Rabbit got the gun.
Done here? Fine by me.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'm finishing.
If you need credits,
So,
hit up the
zum
mission board.
Oberpiraten wieder. Genau. Back to the head honcho. Stuhl. Off to the elevator. Okay. Du wart. Some stairs somewhere. Hier gab es auch irgendwo irgendwelche Treppchen. Wenn ich die dann wiederfinde. Waren wir schon. Ganz cool.
Tick tock. A little less loitering, a little more looting.
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they are just
Smuggling, stealing, pirating. There's a lot of ways to earn some scratch and crap.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now? Patience, I mean. I got a sore hit.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. Demanding the credits up front, huh? You're learning, Rook. You are learning. Don't worry. You finish the job, and you will get paid. But first, I need to sample the merchandise.
Translation. Give him what you found before he puts a hole in your chest.
Oh, excuse me. Forgive my impertinence. What I meant to say was, give me whatever you found right now before I blow your goddamn head off. Please.
Just cut the crap and give him what you found.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
Now,
because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting the jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. No, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it.
ja, genau. Dann.
I'm sure he did not have a choice. People would kill to get a crack at a score this big. I know I have. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
So, das kann zack. Ja, dann gucken wir mal.
It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the legacy.
Genau, so. Who's Rokov?
Rokov
Tell
is...
me about Rokov.
Well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Yeah, so that is exactly what you're going to do. If you haven't noticed by now, that is how things work around here. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
Na dann.
I see what you are getting at, Rook. And don't worry, I would ask the same thing. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokov's Starliner is all yours.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out. Don't be stupid. You gotta look at the big picture. We do this right, and we are all getting paid for this job. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put... As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock. We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job. If you have any last questions about the job, shouldn't you be packing for your trip?
Okay. Let's have a word.
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out. Got mixed feelings about my last job. On one hand.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better... Oh, I see. You think you're gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delga? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting... No, I'm not gonna try and talk you into handing me over all your hard. I'm gonna take them off you. Now get the hell out of me way!
The fleet protects our own. But you turn against us, you're dead.
We'll have a whole set of systems on someday. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokov on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
So, ganz kleinen Moment.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Volkov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come, either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with? You do whatever you want. All right, Rook, we're done here. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Because that's exactly what you are. Beneath all of that so get used to hearing that word. Hit me up if you got questions.
The fleet is family, stealing from each other.
Na dann. Hopp, hopp, hopp. Reporten wir mal unseren Progress.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on
Dann noch den Prison Transport aktiviert. Den möchte ich jetzt nicht benutzen. Deshalb wechseln wir da mal. Das Schiffchen noch schnell. Und ja, do let me know if you need me to talk English or if you need me to talk German. Lasst mich wissen, ob ihr Deutsch oder Englisch braucht. Beides geht. Both is doable.
So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here.
Alexa,
like Neva said,
switch
you
die
need ship
Humidifier
parts,
off.
repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good.
Vergessen das Ding auszumachen. Jetzt sollte gleich der Lüfter hier nicht mehr so laut brummen. Kamera!
It may not be wider, but it's not on the books, if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in... We got the best... Anything that keeps the... Just let me know when you want... Truth... Of course, I wouldn't have needed rescuing if they hadn't blown up the ship I was working on. Delgado plucked me out of space and brought me to the key. I took one look at the place and was compelled to work. Soon after... He offered me a permanent spot with the fleet. Neva's mine, so don't be getting any ideas. She may be a little rough around the edges, but she's just looking out for her own. There's no one better to have your back. No, but just... I bet you would.
So. So, jetzt haben wir wieder unser vernünftiges Schiff. So, das ist schon mal gut.
You've got stuff to smuggle. I've got the stuff to hide it.
Ja, ja.
Sure. It's not like
Guck mal,
I've got plenty.
Was sie hat. Nee. Mal sehen. Die Credits für... Banshee 3, was wollen sie für 300.000 brauchen wir, okay. Na, mal gucken.
If I had a Berian crest, I'd run my own city, like Bayou. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere. The fleet protects our world, but you turn against us.
So, jetzt haben wir wieder unser vernünftiges Schiff. Und weiter geht's.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark.
Ich weiß gar nicht, ob der... Ja, da müssen wir den Bot, die Einstellung muss ich auch nochmal machen, die ganzen Sachen. Das ist auch nicht aktuell. Springen wir da mal hin. Verdienen ein paar Credits, wa? Genau. Springen. Und da sind wir. Und da sind wir. Docken wir mal. Und ab an Bord. Ja, wenn wer Bock auf Chatten hat, könnt gerne schreiben, ob ihr auch Starfield spielt, ob ihr was anderes macht, ob ihr nur so hier zuschaut. Ich streame normalerweise eher Miniaturen malen, aber jetzt halt auch Gaming. Heute Abend gibt es dann Miniaturen malen, heute Nachmittag, heute Abend. Kill Team Hivestorm, wenn das was sagt.
Then things are moving forward.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Cricks wouldn't have disappeared years ago.
Yeah.
Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. And let Neva Mora take his place, or Shinya Voss, or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? Glad to hear it. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really... It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor... Find anything else? Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit. See what falls out. Looks like Durant. That it? All right. We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operate. They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
United Colony System Defense at your service.
So, wo gehen wir jetzt hin? Ja, genau. Lodge. Bisschen was von dem Gerümpel, was wir rumschleppen, abladen. Gucken, ob wir noch irgendwas modifizieren können. Hopp. Off we go. Dock. Ja, ansonsten, ich hoffe, es haben alle einen schönen Samstagvormittag und ich hoffe, ihr habt ein bisschen Spaß am Stream hier. Und ja, if you need me to talk English, do let me know, otherwise we'll continue with German now. Jetzt haben wir falsch gesprungen. Centauri, da wollten wir hin, genau. Und schwupp. egal, ja. Wir hatten den ganzen Kram auch gleich wieder da ab. Aber eben schnell gucken wir mal, ob wir jetzt noch ein paar Mods machen können an den Waffen und sonstige Ausrüstung, irgendwas basteln, kochen etc. Gibt ja auch alles ein bisschen XP. So. Weapon Workbench hier. Als erstes. So, haben wir hier noch was? Long Barrel, Long Scope Compensator. Power, das ist alles okay. Das ist auch okay. Den Cutter auch schon. Oh, den können wir auf jeden Fall mal geben. Dieser Recon Laser Sight hat er. Muzzle haben wir einen Compensator. Geht das besser? Uran angereicherte Munition, wieso nicht? Ein bisschen mehr Range. Receiver ist schon fully automatic, Skin ist locked, okay. Waffen soweit durch. Müssen wir gleich noch gucken. Space Shoot haben wir nicht. Das ist für Workbench. Option bauen. Da kann man ja andere Sachen bauen. gleich alles. Garagen können wir noch bauen. Hey, für Adrian, na, schaut's aus. Heute sind wir ein bisschen am Starfield spielen hier. Das sieht doch gut aus. Organizer machen. Öl. Genau, der Fladen streamt übrigens auch. Du darfst gerne deinen Twitch-Link hier reinhauen, wenn du magst. So. Ja, nice. Machst du das online? Ressourcen absolut alle. Schleppt man eh viel zu viel Zeugs mit uns rum. Aber Ressourcen kann man nie genug haben. Ja, nice, sehr gut. Dann wisst ihr ja, wo ihr heute Abend auch einschalten könnt. Ich werde heute Abend Kill Team Hivestorm bemalen. Ich habe endlich geschafft, alles zu grundieren. Mit Zenital. Einen Tag war Stromausfall, dann war die eine Airbrush kaputt und nur Stress, nur Stress. Aber jetzt ist alles geregelt. Jetzt geht wieder alles. Alles fertig, wartet auf Farbe. Heute Abend kommt Farbe drauf. Mal erst so ein bisschen Starfield spielen, dann Mittagessen machen und danach. Hier noch was. So. Risk. Notes, ne, 8. Da verkaufen wir gleich ganz viel von. Munition behalten. Also die Waffen, die wir nicht benutzen, die können wir auch einlagern. Sieht doch gut aus. So, muss er wieder raus. So, jetzt können wir auch wieder rennen. Red Dead 1, ja. Red Dead 1 und 2 habe ich auch noch irgendwo liegen. Habe ich nochmal angefangen zu spielen jeweils. Irgendwann. Ich glaube, für die nächsten Wochen und Monate bin ich erstmal noch mit Starfield. Ja, aber hört sich auch cool an. Brille putzen. So. Ja, Red Dead Redemption ist so, ich weiß gar nicht, warum ich das nie so wirklich gespielt habe. Es hat mir eigentlich Spaß gemacht, als ich damals angefangen habe. Mit Witcher werde ich nicht warm. Also habe ich immer wieder ausprobiert. So mehr als eine Stunde kann ich mir das nicht geben. Also holt mich einfach nicht ab. Keine Ahnung warum. Ist einfach nicht meins. Wo es eigentlich meins sein müsste, weil es ist ja nun jetzt auch nicht viel anders als die ganzen anderen Rollenspielgeschichten, die ich normalerweise so spiele, wenn ich spiele. Du kannst uns auch gerne in den Voice kommen, wenn du magst.
Alright, I wanna know what's going on.
Der ist offen.
I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Viv and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so
ja,
let's start.
Dann viel Spaß, viel Erfolg beim Einkaufen. Ja, ich weiß nicht, mir war das immer irgendwie, ich weiß nicht, solche. Ich habe Witcher 3 habe ich so irgendwie 2, 3, 4 Stunden gespielt, aber hat mich nicht abgeholt. Ist einfach irgendwie, zieht bei mir nicht. Ist ja manchmal so. Manchmal ist es einfach so ein Spiel. Ich werde es sicher irgendwann nochmal ausprobieren. So. Aber anyways, viel Erfolg beim Einkaufen. Und ich sag mal, bis später oder bis die Tage.
Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think? Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a guy. So Neva's message said was that all she sent you here to do? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my... Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not a... His credentials. So you're hitting the Gall Bank branch and you would... If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride. Oh no. No, no, no. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick. I don't want money. I want back. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need,
ja, das ist ja. Ja, muss mal schauen. Irgendwann hole ich das mal wieder raus. Aktuell ist Starfield so. Eventuell mache ich mal einen zweiten Run von Stray die Tage. Ich wollte ja so an den Adventssonntagen auch Streams machen, also morgen den ersten längeren, dann direkt von morgens an. So ein bisschen weihnachtlich, aber da muss ich eigentlich auch noch ein Overlay für basteln und so ein Weihnachts-Overlay. So die Overlays mal updaten, die sind mittlerweile 4, 5 Jahre alt im Grunde genommen. Immer mal wieder ein bisschen was gemacht, aber nicht viel.
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent 6-figure cabin aboard one of Triton's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist. The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access this. Head inside and use a VIP exec or back. Now you're speaking my. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you stuff. As long as you remember. What's the status? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, now tell me what... Okay. Her name's Sheila Holbrook. I'd press her to reveal where you... And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger... They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. You seriously need to ask. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee and every... I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are.
Ich glaube, das war's. Haben wir
Oh,
jetzt
and
alles
while you're at the gala,
an
avoid the
Infos.
canapés. They're frozen, not fresh.
So. Okay. Mal hin. So, hier nachher noch einsammeln können.
This is one of Dryden's top-of-the-line vessels.
So, jetzt im Ballroom hier. So, das gleich. So.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times.
So what brings
Yes, I'm extremely... Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked. Now, if you'll excuse me... Could you pester someone else, please? I have too much on my plate to waste time talking to you.
If you have any...
Laufen wir erstmal hier lang. Das ist dieser Safe hier.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory. Welcome to the purser's office. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically... In the unlikely event, our vessel is boarded, and in the even more unlikely event, this ship is destroyed. We can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them
Mehr für
from
die
our
Erben,
safe.
wa?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include... Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every... I've only seen it briefly myself, but unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our set. Is there anything else I can... Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. I'm sorry, it's against Trident. You do? All right, but you didn't hear this from me. I like Captain Rokov, but I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate that would normally be fine, but the message mentions if you want to grab it. The slate... Oh, absolutely. The safe is marked in the unlikely event, in the even more... So, as you... An excellent question. My responsibility. Honestly, I really... Have a safe journey.
Na, das ist ja interessant.
The ship's purse can assist you with any matters regarding the security.
Must you continue the... Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted... Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship... I am completely confident that Trident... Excuse me? And why in goodness name? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
Oh, Kamera wieder aus. Schalte die mal wieder ein. So. Jetzt solltet ihr mich auch gleich wieder sehen.
I hope I can trust you. Maybe. Need to think about it. I'm glad you understand. Oh, just take the damn... Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the...
Hello, are you a member of the society?
Hier ist schon mal diesen blöden Pokal einsammeln, ne? Ah, ist eine Etage zu hoch gelaufen.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Line, glad to have you aboard. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you... Enjoy the cruise.
Was passiert? Mir die Credits nehmen. Nix. Okay. Nice. So. Zumindest eine Sache schon mal durch. Das ist doch gut. Weiter.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Here for business or pleasure? That view is... Larry likes to drop overly... Could we talk... It's for the societies. The society was founded... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I certainly hope Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on. Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the cannabis? The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski don't... Enjoy the rest of the event.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Quite a lovely start. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could... Well, that was boring.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he's sudden... That's all then? Okay.
Here for... So, what brings you aboard? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning.
Ein
I'm
Cheater.
certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Das ist ja gemein.
Huh. Well, that was boring.
Hello.
Das ist auch
Are
boring.
you, He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist.
Okay.
That's all then? Okay. That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope that... He's been spending a lot of time. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Society chair has really outdone herself.
Dann gucken wir mal, dass wir mit Claudia Swist reden, ne? Genau. Hopp, 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 hopp.
Sorry, do I know you?
Noch nicht.
Okay, wait, are you serious? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seen. I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game... What's it gonna take to make us... If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endanger... What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet?
He does, indeed.
Are you kidding? The fact that we're even speaking tells me I'm... That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna... I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits.
Ah.
Then the algorithm simply
Crypto.
passes the ghost credits to
Crypto
whatever
says,
legit
yeah.
transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski. Where the hell do you get off judging me? You don't know that Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? What, are you writing a damn novel? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
Na,
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right.
Ja, ich tue mein Bestes.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite...
An open bar would have been nice, but...
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you? Hello. You here for the... Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss... Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. You mean specifically? Oh, I work for the Corporate Fraud Division. We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want? To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. What is this all about anyway?
Yeah.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or whatever you think you know about me. Just in case anything you try to report will... And since I work for you... Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Okay. Das hätte besser laufen können. Reden wir mal kurz mit dem Captain.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. Maybe, but if something goes wrong and he's able to raise with all of these smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for... I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support, manipulate a few controls, and... You don't need to know anything about the system. All you need to do is access the... One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin, I prefer you use that. Anyway, I better start packing. There's access to the... Chief Sundin should be there. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside.
Yeah.
All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. Fortunately for us, all of the This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the unit. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cred stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Get back to
alles. Auf.
Here for business? Pleasure.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need you back.
Auf zum Engineering Deck hier. Hopp.
Hey, hold up. Listen, wait a second. You're Captain Rockov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Trident regulation. Look, I'm not trying. Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from Tell you what, I'm just going to step out. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away. Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job. Need anything else? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Na, können wir ja jetzt mit dem Typen in seiner Kabine labern und ihn ein bisschen bedrohen. Oder so. Diese Dinge tun.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stopped playing games. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. But if I give you that information, it falls into the wrong hands. I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report
Dombrowski
to your
had the
cabins in
authorization to
orderly
wipe out
fashion
records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags.
further instructions.
I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have your... Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised it. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my... How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this... No, you can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly...
Interesting.
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough.
Den mag auch echt
On the
keiner.
other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. That's if you leave him alive, of course. You better tell Dombrowski to run.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
So, auf zum nächsten. Wir hier wieder rausfinden aus dem dummen Labyrinth. Dafür müssen wir hoch. Hoch sind wir.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabins.
Nach der Kabine.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should Au contraire, my misguide. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you. In blunt terms, I assume that's what you've been asking.
Until you receive further instructions.
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question. The last thing I'd want to do at this point. Obviously, that wouldn't. Though. Oh, it was actually a rather easy. It's the only thing of significant value that It appears we've reached an. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for a. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly...
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. You must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain Trident's going to rip up. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm fully expecting. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those. I usually have a nose for these things, but whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life for.
All passengers, may I have
So he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so... Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. I owe you one. Yeah, I'm a bit... Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we...
Na dann. So. Muss man lang.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Doch da lang. Okay. Was wir jetzt sehen, die Wegfindungspfeile anzeigt, eben nicht. So. Also noch, ja.
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin.
Ja, ja.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm.
Ich weiß.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Sind wir aber definitiv falsch. Okay. Wo sind wir falsch abgebogen? Freies Novo. Okay, doch wieder hier lang. Ja, ja, ja.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is...
Ja. Jetzt doch hier den ganzen Scheiß. Und Digipick. Zeug, ne. Was Interessantes liegen. Sieht nicht so aus. Oh. Ja, okay.
I need to pack up and get out of here. What is it now?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Wertvolle Digipicks. Aber alles, ne? Das ein bisschen wertvoller ist eingesammelt. Zumindest erstmal so plus minus null hier raus. Wo es jetzt hingeht. Genau. So, dann. So. Knappe 2 Stunden spielen wir noch. Dann mache ich Pause, mache mir Mittagessen. Und dann geht's weiter mit Figuren bemalen, falls da jemand Lust drauf hat.
Vessel, you have no faction markings or a registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Machen wir eben eine ganz kurze Pipi-Pause und holen eine neue Flasche Wasser. Bin gleich wieder da. Pause. So, da sind wir wieder. Die Kamera ist auch gleich wieder da. Kurz noch ein paar. So, dann mal auf zu den Galebank Archives, würde ich sagen. Frisch gestärkt mit Knabberkram. Werden wir Juice mit Sprudelschorle. Sollte der Blutzucker auch gleich wieder in Ordnung sein. Ja, Commercial District mit der Elon Musk Bahn hier. Genauso schwachsinnig wie Hyperloop. Dieses Transportsystem. So kleinen Mini-Einzelkabinen in so einer Monorail. Absoluter Blödsinn. So. Galebank, das klingt doch gut. Galactic Bank.
Now listen, I have a lot on my plate right now. You don't look like a new hire stumbling through. Really? All this? I have a bit. So you see right through me. You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, you know, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. What I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. It's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. Well, I mean, yes, we're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibility. If he dies, then his assets go to probate. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for... But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the idea. You may need to lean on him, and don't listen to any side. These are scofflaws. I'll send over all the details. I hate to end on
Lustig,
this
das
note, but
Sidequest hatte ich noch nicht.
you cut a deal, but don't expect any more.
Aber erstmal das hier. Erstmal Piraten weiter infiltrieren.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. No, never, not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look, please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll... There we go. Have a...
Wer es glaubt. Jede für Ecliptic Ambush, ja. Spezialist. Mhm. Ach ja. Genau. Ja, an alle neuen Zuschauer, to all the new viewers, do let me know if you need me to talk English, otherwise I'll continue talking German.
Can we run through it one more time?
Genau. So, wir infiltrieren gerade die Crimson Fleet. Mit sie jetzt gerade bei der Goldbank. Dann geht's jetzt so weiter.
Hey there.
Ja. Und dann könnt ihr ja ruhig mal erzählen, was bei euch so läuft, wenn ihr mögt. Keiner muss. Tja, dumm die dumm. Ja, entspannter Samstag, ne? Jetzt ein bisschen zocken. Eineinhalb Stunden mache ich mir Mittagessen. Da ist so ein bisschen Pause. Und dann heute Abend, deutsche Zeit quasi, oder später Nachmittag, geht's dann weiter mit Figürchen bemalen. Also Hill-Team Hivestorm, um genauer zu sein. Ich habe in einem Stream zusammengebaut hier die ganzen Figuren und so. Jetzt grundiert und dann ja, heute Abend, morgen dann bemalen. Auf der Piratenbasis. Bord.
You want to kick back?
Next time you see Bob, tell him to like.
The fleet doesn't care how big your bounty is. If you don't earn, you're worthless to all of us.
Rook.
Jetzt soll ja mit diesem Delgado-Spinner labern.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got
Da ist die Katze.
Bannock 4. Let's see.
Katze.
Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. You can't even
Das
get
ist
a
ja
ship
ohne
near
Zahn.
the thing without
Zappelt grad ein
flying every
wenig.
circuit aboard.
Hat mich mit dem Essen rascheln gehört hier mit den Nüssen. Denkt, das ist Leckerli.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. I refuse to believe that we've come this far only to smash straight into a wall. I don't care what either of you think. We have to push through. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it, Rook.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Wenn ich muss.
A lot of us in the fleet came out
Mann, geht hier langsam.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
Ich glaube kaum.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to head.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Okay, kleine Pause. So, musst du eben den Cutter Leckerlis verfüttern.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do. So let's
Toll,
get to
immer
it.
noch Minus gemacht. Ah, jetzt haben wir Plus gemacht. So.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours?
Nee. Da läuft die Katze wieder weg. Leckerlis bekommen und weg ist sie. Undankbarer Kater.
Too many missions, not enough time.
Das Schiff. Aranay. Okay, fliegen wir nach Aranay.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 clear for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
So, dann boarden wir mal.
could have joined any division of the UC Navy.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. Call it whatever you like. It doesn't change the fact that Delgado is still a murderer. Your best buddy has killed every single one of our previous informants.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem,
scheint der Bauer vorbeizukommen, sich um die Kurve zu kümmern, die hinterm Haus sind. Das stört den Hund.
Of course I am. We don't really have a choice in the matter. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to secure Crix's legacy for the Crimson Fleet is the only one at our disposal. If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong. I realize it's difficult, but I urge you to stay the course for now. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money. They have information about the Comspike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the Comspike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the Comspike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and...
This mission is going to... The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover. That information is classified. Now, for the sake of your cover, it's best you work with... I know as much as you do. But if the fleet wants... If such a device exists... Excellent. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. Have any more? Understood. Keep searching, and you're bound to find more. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care so much? Because the things you're asking are private, and we're supposed to be Look, I like to keep my attachments at a minimum, okay? In my line of work, if you make friends, you eventually end up losing them. Okay. But don't say I didn't warn you. You might not like what I have to say.
No,
would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite. Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some kind of ex-con sort of vibe? Well, give me a chance to explain. I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. A year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house. Hell no. I made enough money to buy my own apartment. Filled it with some decent stuff, too. I'd even send pictures of the place to my folks to rub it in. He's a real asshole. Well, I wasn't a nice person.
Nee, war sie nicht.
That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life. Earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Very funny. And not even relatively close. Let's just say the years after my time in the Well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past. To know where my anger towards the fleet comes from.
Kairi, was los? Okay.
Longer than you can possibly imagine. Well, I think you've had... Let's get back to it before Let me know if you need anything else.
Ne. Good for now. Kairi! Meine Güte. Er bellt halt immer, wenn der Bauer kommt und sich um die Kühe kümmert. Da ist er nicht so angetan von. Warum auch immer. So. Auf geht's. Off we go. Oh, noch ein Skillpoint, den wir verteilen können. Oh, was haben wir noch? Physical, Boxing, Fitness, Stealth, Weightlifting. Lockt. Social haben wir noch was. Commerce haben wir voll. Persuasion. Scavenging, Intimidation, Diplomacy, Deception. Kairi, kannst du jetzt bitte aufhören? Combat. Ballistik haben wir voll. Melee, Laser, Pistol ist voll. Shotgun haben wir noch nicht voll. Sniper, da fehlen noch welche für. Medicine, Research. Müssen wir noch was machen? Das klingt doch gut. Das ist zumindest mal durch, wa? So. Oh. So, was? Off we go. Kairi, ist jetzt gut, ne? Ungehaltener Hund heute.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons.
Rook?
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Really? Well, that's news to me, Rook. But you two have a working relationship, all the better. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it. We paid good money for the information, so I'm sure it works. And if it doesn't, a certain source at Mast is going to have to deal with a very pissed off Neva. And that would be the end of that. You just bring the tech here, I'll do the rest.
Oh, and one more thing. SY920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place
kurz
into
Pause
a
machen und
shooting
nach dem Hund schauen.
you might want to be sure.
So, da sind wir wieder.
Silence is really pissing me off.
She's got the clout to get you. Beyond that, you... Perfect. Okay, so, in the meantime...
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without... The Crimson we were searching for. Not only did she pass, but the results were off. Beyond that, I'm gonna leave that. If you getting it at some... But until... Stay sharp, Rook.
War auf, ne? So. Ja, leg dich hin, ist doch jetzt gut, Harry. Ist doch gut. Ja, ich weiß.
Yeah.
Hey! Nach New Atlantis und begeben wir uns auch noch mit Schmugglern ins Bett sozusagen. Auf. Ach Mann. Das wollten wir doch jetzt nicht, waren wir doch schon alles.
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Dann landen wir mal, ne? So. Sicher was tut.
So, what's the point? I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole batball field or some food stands. Something useful.
It's always something with you.
Es gibt ja schon einiges an atmosphärischen Gesprächen und Sachen, die man da mitkriegen kann zwischendurch. So. War ich hier in dem Universum auch noch nicht. Also gucken wir mal, was es Interessantes gibt.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Rest assured, if I ever need to remember it, I will. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. I can do that, but I... Huh. Neva warned me you were difficult. Clearly I didn't understand what she meant, but... If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you'll... But make no mistake, once you board the route, this route is highly lucrative, and sacrifice... Look, I know I don't have a lot of history with the fleet, but I'm putting my reputation and ship on the line for these. That... It's not personal. If you're caught, there's nothing I can do for you at that point, except send... Sorry, but I work with professionals only. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. And make sure you're prepared for... Only what I've been told. Okay. That being said... Interesting. When we get to the station, I'll see if I can... Hopefully they'll make for a smooth... Less than you. And even if I did... But if Delgado's out, so we better do it... Enough to be on the first-name basis with the Marines working the cargo. It also helps they want us to dock. The cargo ship means something. In the void of space, I'd like to. In my experience, the more... True, but silence is a power. Talking just muddies. Anyways, I appreciate this, but let's keep our focus on the mission. We'll talk more on the ship.
Das hat sich ja gelohnt. Auf zum Schiff, damit wir mehr mit ihr reden können. Hi Feladrion, WB. WB. Hoffe, du hast alles erledigen können und bist versorgt fürs Wochenende. Selbstgeißelung, okay. Wieso das? Ist da irgendwas verbrochen? Hast du dich gegen Korn versündigt oder gegen den Imperator oder so? Oder hast du was vergessen? Lass mich raten, Grundierung oder Kleber? Das ist das, was ich immer vergesse. Souls-like Game, okay.
Yes, what?
Gotcha. Ja, selber schuld. müssen wir denn hier lang? Meine Güte. Aha, bla bla. Hier vielleicht. Gott, dieses Schiff ist ein einziges Labyrinth. Ich will doch nur hier hoch.
Always looking for the next mark.
Ja, vielleicht. Nee, hier sind wir hergekommen. Hier waren wir auch schon.
Okay. Hello.
Hier waren wir auch nicht. Tür war noch zu. Okay. Dann halt mit Wegfindung. Dann halt mit Wegfindung. Okay. Ja, ist nicht meine Art von Spielen, die ich spiele, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Aber ja, ich verstehe den Appeal.
If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Aber krass, wenn du die so weghaust. Das ist auf jeden Fall Skill.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Hello.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Then try biting your tongue. Literally. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until the... If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions... Alright, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
Das ist heftig, ja. Ja, ist ja halt, ne? Hauptsache es macht Spaß. Das ist immer das Wichtigste.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Go.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're clear to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Ich kann das Eis nehmen, ohne es zu stehlen. Okay. Danke. Nice.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks.
Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, weil ich irgendwas mit, du meinst Metroid Prime, ne?
There's an intercom there as well, where we can
weiß ich
make
nicht, wie lange her, dass ich da was von gespielt
it should be
habe.
fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay.
Mindestens 15 oder 16
If at
Jahre.
any point your cover's blown,
Minimum.
I'm gone. any military person. This is a star station, so as far as tactics go, it's an. Provided you haven't very funny. But either way, for now, get on that station.
Hey. Captain Dayu can fly the ship herself. Way better than I can.
Ah, okay. Ja, Castlevania kenne ich auch. Ist aber auch ewig her, dass ich da mal was gespielt habe. Die machen schon Spaß. Die können schon Spaß machen. Aber ich bin mehr so Rollenspiel und so. Das ist mehr meins. Ab und zu mal ein Singleplayer-Shooter. Früher habe ich auch Multiplayer-Shooter und alles gespielt, aber auch Strategiespiele und so, aber heutzutage eher hier sowas wie Starfield, Dragon Age Origins, Skyrim, Fallout 4 und so weiter, ne? Diese Sachen.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Cargo haulers are restricted to the cargo bay.
I made a Terra brew. They really should install one here for convenience's sake.
Marines on this station are some of the best in the galaxy.
This is Captain Juan Dayu. And you found the intercom. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint.
Ja, wenn du das mal streamst, sag Bescheid, dann schaue ich da auf jeden Fall mal zu.
I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it. Anyway, the door will let you act. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint.
Super schwierig. Ja, klingt doch auf jeden Fall spannend. Klingt auf jeden Fall spannend. So. Nice. Dann, viel Spaß damit auf jeden Fall. Das ist ja jetzt auch der ganze Black Friday-Kram. Ziehen wir mal eine Uniform an, wa? hier nichts. Nicht. Vielleicht. So. Den kommen wir. Das sieht doch gut aus. So. No.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That provides... I've hacked into the database, and it seems information on the comm spike. There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass, which requires a clearance.
Hä? Okay, das ist ein Fehler, weil in dem Universum ist sie tot.
Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located the comm spike.
Na schön. Den Clearance Code.
Then head on over to the archives.
If you aren't I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance? If you don't belong here, you need to get back to your post, Ensign. I won't ask again.
Okay, was wir uns eine Clearance basteln. Was finden? Oh, aus, nein. Nur in dem ersten. Na gut. Medpack nehmen wir auf jeden Fall mal mit, ne? Drogen. Drogen sind immer gut. Logistics.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new? You lost, Ensign?
So. Zuerst. Das sieht aber lustig aus. Was anderes drin.
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your post? Only authorized personnel are... Only senior officers report to the commander. I'll be the... Yeah, I hope so. I'm the one asking. You're clearly not authorized to be, which can only mean you're an intruder, and we...
Nee, da habe ich keinen Nerv drauf. Gut, letzte 5 Minuten weg. Nicht gut. Okay. Dann halt nochmal. Ja. Ja, bla, bla. Haben wir eben alles schon gehabt.
There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass. I don't like deliberately. The uniform won't be. Try the security or going dark for now.
Not yet. Gotta get clearance at the security station.
15 minutes early? You're still 10 minutes late. I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new?
So, jetzt nochmal. Aber dann ist es halt so.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code doesn't match. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code doesn't...
Oh, Mann.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code doesn't...
Welcher soll es denn dann sonst davon sein?
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
Stört ihn auch nicht, dass ich jetzt mal
Sorry,
bei deinem
Ensign.
Code wiederkomme.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
Ja, einen haben wir noch.
Codes can be found in legit. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Why aren't you at your post, Ensign?
So. Das hat sich ja jetzt nicht so gelohnt. Aber doch nochmal hier die Tür auf, wa? Aha. Okay. Okay. So. Verdammt. Und schon sind wir durch. Ist jetzt auch nicht irgendwie das beste Zeugs, aber... Ja. Ja. Sind wir durchgekommen. Hier waren wir. Das können wir noch klauen. Hier können wir noch was mitnehmen. Drogen immer.
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Why aren't you only authorized personnel? Strange. How are you allowed into... Only senior officers... Yeah. Fine. I'll let you go, Ensign.
I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Du. So, ist durch. Was Interessantes.
How are the tests for the comms spike going?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something bad done.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo.
Na, kommen wir doch jetzt doch ganz gut durch. Es läuft doch. Und die Facecam ist wieder aus. Schalten wir sie doch wieder ein. So.
Are you here? Cargo's almost unloaded. You are, and I've delivered you. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other... As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can... Stay clear of any Marines. Other than that, the only advice, find him, and you'll find... First lesson in being a rookie. Good luck. If you manage to get the comm spike and make it out alive...
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
You have experience flying. You should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery a lot, but
Your ships are generally easy to fly.
Excuse me? We have money for this security beef up. Why are we cutting from the projects themselves?
So. Hat sich jetzt nicht gelohnt, den Digipick davon quasi zu verbraten. So, jetzt aber durch. Hier rein. Ist irgendwas Interessantes hier drin?
What's this big project you're working on?
Well, I can tell you, but then I'd have to.
Really? Couldn't you just trust me?
No, right out the airlock you go.
Oh, nice. Toiletwaffe. Digipack. Oh. Bisschen Munition. Bisschen Material. Was?
Commander Natara doesn't have... The engineers and scientists here have a bit of a rivalry.
With the engineers and scientists, it's all fun and games until you go after the thing.
Intercepting transport. Wait, who are... Oh, yes. I've... Signal protocol. You name it, I've lectured. Don't you mean AXA? It's attached to a prototype. We're still in the... It can even... Yes, we'll be not that. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. And now that we've corrected them, they're kind unafraid to make... In short, I've requested... They'll give the prototype a fun. Splendid. Normally my requests aren't... Commander Natara. I see. It would have been... Not necessarily. I'm sorry, but I don't believe... Now, if you don't have any further business... You do seem to... We need to get you on the next test floor. You'll need a uniform and a... The uniform you can get in the locker room area. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science...
Sachen einsammeln. Wenn wir hier schon sind, wa? Was auch immer das Zeug ist.
right there, Ensign. There's been word of suspicious behavior from someone matching your... All right. Perhaps... Sorry, but, Huh. This isn't getting us anywhere. I've got eyes on the intruder. All units to Engineering Bay 4.
Bett nochmal. Leute. Ja, ist eins. Ja. Gucken wir mal. Hoffentlich war der Autosave hier. Okay. Wir wollen ja niemanden töten, ne? Ja. Energy. Irgendwas mit Energy. Okay. Das kommt davon, wenn man nicht seinen Kampfanzug anhat.
Eliminate the enemy!
Das ist echt nicht so gelaufen, wie ich das wollte. Okay, dann müssen wir... Ich will hier eigentlich keinen töten. Aber der letzte davor. 10 Minuten.
Yu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered. That being said, but it looks like you'll need to find... That doesn't mean you're trapped. As a member of the Crimson Fleet. First lesson in being... Good luck. If you manage to get the...
Yes? What? Commander Natara doesn't have the back of
So, what's this big project you're working with lately?
I can tell you, but then
Really? Couldn't you just trust me?
no. Right off the airlock you told me. Try to guess if you enjoy it. Excuse me. Hey.
Can you talk to the commander? Get me reinstated?
Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you have preferred a court-martial? Dishonorable discharge? Because all of that was on the table.
I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. But my work on the Comspike
Was and is irrelevant. Dr. Vogel will do just fine without you. Besides, we both know the only reason you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we could embezzle the creds. And to that end, your share of the funds should be transferred to your Gal Bank account shortly.
What am I supposed to even say to that? Those funds are the reason I don't have a job.
You can start by saying thank you. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine predator in this analogy.
Aaron was right. I should have never hit send.
Yeah, you screwed up. Royally. But you can protect Dr. Gong and all the King's subjects by keeping your mouth shut from now on.
Yeah.
Hey, you want my advice? On some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all of this. Oh, and stop with the sad puppy dog face, too. Makes you look guilty.
And what kind of face am I supposed to have?
The face of someone who got away with it.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Oh yes, Signal Protocol. You name it, I've lectured.
Das schaffen.
Don't you mean? It's attached to a... We're still... It can even interpolate. Well, yes. The greatest scientist, the brightest engineers in the... Its potential. This is the biggest... Everything beyond... And yes... Oh, it's ready. And now that we... The kind unafraid. In short, they'll give the... We need to get you... You're already in uniform. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password, and of course, best of luck.
I heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience
I've flown a Discovery.
Your ships are generally easy to fly.
Schnell Quick Save.
You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center.
Ist man ja hergekommen. Irgendwie müssen wir ja da runterkommen und da rein. Okay. Jetzt haben wir die wieder. Es zeigt jetzt wieder dahin, aber da war...
Reporting for duty, pilot? Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me.
Cool.
Commander Natara has asked we be on alert. Well, I haven't seen anyone suspicious. Look. Stop anyone you don't know.
Pardon.
So, fast durch. Geht so. Interessiert die nicht, dass ich hier irgendwelche Dinge aufmache? Ah, dann. So. schon ein bisschen komplexer. Nice. Das hat sich ja mal richtig gelohnt. So. So. Müssen wir jetzt noch mit dem Prototypen, glaube ich, wegjumpen. Das hier quasi durch.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Sieht doch gut aus. Okay, das ist wohl zu weit. Mit dem Schiffchen, dann hier hin. Von Wolf aus weiter.
Charlie 3. Nice to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Hi. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Like big time. Sure. So, I'm doing my rounds, picking spacers all over the damn place. Something big's going down there, and all of us with no ski. Skedaddle. Bye, Charlie 3.
So. Ah, den Text muss ich auch noch korrigieren. Die ganzen Bot-Texte müssen alle noch korrigiert werden. Alle kaputt, alle alt. Jetzt sind wir auf dem falschen Planeten. Da wollten wir ja gar nicht hin. Aber können wir uns wenigstens das Schiffchen mal eben von außen anschauen. Jetzt eigentlich auch mal wieder den besseren Raumanzug anziehen. Bumm. So. Waffe wollte ich noch anschauen. Ich habe mir den gerade ausgerüstet. Ja, den müssen wir auf jeden Fall. Professionals Urban Eagle. Was haben wir hier? Advanced Urban Eagle 231. 101, okay. Das ist auf jeden Fall besser. Das wird updaten. Hier unsere Betäubungspistole. Gefunden, Kata. Quantum Combat Knife, so interessant. So gefällt mir das doch. So. Und dann jetzt auf zu der Raumstation. Mit unseren Piratenfreunden. 4000 Credits in dem Schiff. Auch nicht das Schlechteste. So, dann auf dem Schiff sind, ist dafür jetzt erstmal Schluss mit Streaming gleich. Und heute Abend geht es dann weiter mit Figürchen bemalen, live on Stream. Aber ich muss da jetzt noch Mittag essen. Bei mir ist es eine Stunde früher als in Deutschland. Es ist erst 14 Uhr. Von daher.
Well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
We'll secure that ship for you.
Rook. Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Every time I see Radley smile, I wonder what that would be.
Yeah?
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. Surprise? Neva talks tough, and frankly, she is tough. But she's not a machine. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation... Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Yeah, and I had to feign my surprise to make sure I didn't rat you out. But thanks for trusting me with that info all the same. Us rooks have to stick together. Sounds like you're on board as a I have to admit, the way things are going. Anyway, I've kept you long enough.
Stealing from your morning.
Mau, was denn? Hier gibt jetzt keine Leckerlis. Du hast vorhin ganz viele Leckerlis. Katze will Leckerlis.
Some missions require stealing from settlements. Be sure to gear up at the depot if you need. What are you standing around for? There's work to be done.
Ja, komm her! Ja, komm! Nicht den Stuhl kaputt machen. Herkomm! Komm! Nee, ich komme jetzt nicht.
Until next time.
We may not have official security on the key.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the ComSpike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. ComSpike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Ja, komm her.
Estelle is one of the most reliable
ja,
captains we
mein
have in
Karma-Kind, du.
If I want something done, there's none of
Kannst
this
auch mal
typical
im
bullshit.
Stream Hallo
It gets
sagen.
done, and afterward,
Ja,
we'll split the
Katze.
cash.
So. Ja, ich weiß. Was ist denn? Ja, so können wir aber nicht weiterspielen. Die zwar ein paar Minuten, die wir noch machen, bevor wir uns was zu essen machen. So.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she had. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact.
Estelle will be waiting at Madam's. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from Quix's legacy. And we cannot afford any screw-ups.
So. Ah, okay, komm, zur Vigilance können wir noch mal eben schnell. Dann sind wir aber auch erstmal durch. Wie gesagt, ich mache mir jetzt was zu essen und ein bisschen Pause. Und später geht es dann weiter mit Figuren bemalen, Killteam, Hivestorm. Steht hier komplett grundiert rum und hart Farbe. Das ist das, was dann heute später Nachmittag, früher Abend und nachts ansteht. Da sind auch mehr Katzen zu sehen.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
So, jetzt erstatten wir noch schnell Bericht.
Yes, what?
Drank too much coffee.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. Honor, loyalty, and valor are exactly the attributes we admire in a SysDev operative.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the...
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more...
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's... So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's... brilliant. But is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts... It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the tech...
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your effort... They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make... It's long overdue. All right. I suppose I'll be looking forward.
What can I do for you? Anything new to report? Nice work. Cost overruns, siphoning project funds? How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team is going to have their hands... I'll send this to Mass right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten apples within the UC haven't spoiled the entire bunch. Anything else? Okay, fine. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Do you have anything to report?
Word is you had to steal classified tech from a UC station.
So. Badabum. Badabing, badabum. So. Autosave haben wir auch. Jetzt andocken wir noch schnell.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
So, gut. Dann war es das jetzt. Ich sag mal, bis später, wer Lust hat. Nachher gibt es Figuren bemalen, Miniaturen bemalen, Kill Team, Hivestorm bemalen. Und ich mache jetzt erstmal ein bisschen Essen und danach geht's weiter mit anderen Dingen. Gut, in dem Sinne, bis später oder so. Ciao, ciao.